Did you know the way your money is managed can be the biggest difference in your investment returns? If you're investing with a platform like Nutmeg, you've probably seen the choice, active or passive portfolios. But what does that really mean for your money? Today, we're cutting through the jargon to explain the core difference between Nutmeg's active or fully managed portfolios and their passive or fixed allocation portfolios. Understanding this choice is key to making the right decision for your long-term goals. Face with Monocle the active approach, aiming to beat the market. Let's start with active portfolios, which Nutmeg calls fully managed. Think of this as having an expert driver constantly watching the road, ready to change direction. In a Nutmeg fully managed portfolio, their experienced investment team is proactively managing your money on a daily basis. They're not just following a set path, they are constantly analyzing the global markets, economic conditions, and geopolitical events. The goal? To achieve returns that outperform a specific market benchmark, to beat the average. If they think certain assets or regions are going to perform well, they'll increase your exposure. If they see a storm coming, they'll adjust the portfolio to try and protect your money. The trade-off? Because you're paying for that continuous, expert decision-making, the fees are generally higher than passive options. This approach is for you if you're comfortable with a potentially higher fee for the chance of greater returns and the benefit of a professional team making tactical adjustments. Chart increasing the passive approach, tracking the market. Now let's look at passive portfolios, or Nutmeg's fixed allocation. This is more like setting your car to cruise control and letting it follow the main motorway. A passive portfolio's main job is to simply track a market index, like the FTSE 100 or the S&P 500. With Nutmeg's fixed allocation, your portfolio is set up using a globally diversified mix of exchange-traded funds, or ETFs, which are designed to follow various markets. The management? Once the initial mix of investments is set based on your risk profile, it requires minimal intervention. It's automatically rebalanced, typically once a year, to keep it in line with its original risk level. The key is that the investment team is not making daily decisions to try and beat the market. You get the return of the market, minus the costs. The trade-off? The main advantage is lower fees. Because there's less active management, the cost is significantly cheaper. This approach is ideal if you believe it's hard to consistently beat the market, you prefer a simpler, hands-off approach, and you want to keep your costs as low as possible. Direct hit quick comparison. The difference boils down to management and cost. Active, fully managed high management, higher fee, aiming to beat the market. Passive, fixed allocation low management, lower fee, aiming to match the market. So, when you choose between active and passive on Nutmeg, you're really choosing between paying more for professional, dynamic market-beating attempts, or paying less to simply capture the returns of the broader market. Neither is right or wrong, it all depends on your financial philosophy and your budget for fees. With that said, thanks for watching and until next time.